Want to sign some really high potential wonder kids on Football Manager 2023 but don't have the money to break the bank? Check these 10 guys out. Okay, so using the 23.3 data update that came out last week, we've looked for 10 really high potential wonder kids, or on the verge of being wonder kids, who you can get for just about under £1 million at the beginning of the game. They're all young, most of them are from Portugal because that seems to be a hotbed of talent right now. But this guy isn't from Portugal, he's Colombian, he currently plays for Atletico Nacional. It's 16-year-old Oscar Pereira, who you can get for less than £1 million, as is the theme of the video. Are you paying attention? £275,000 to £850,000. He is a winger, preferably on the left, but can also play on the right. He can basically be an inside forward or an inside winger, inverted winger, sorry, on the left-hand side, because he's got a very strong right foot. He's got balanced personality, he's not fantastic. His polygon looks really tiny because he's 16, so he's going to get better. But the potential is there. He's got decent pace at 12, acceleration of 12, natural fitness of 15 is what's going to pull him along. His attributes on the technical side of things are not too bad either, actually. Dribbling of 12, first touch of 12, technique of 12. Definitely one for the future. A flair of 13. He's the cheapest one on this list. But the next one is just as cheap, really. It's João Rego, who is our first Portuguese player, who's currently in the under-19 squad at Benfica. You can get him for £350,000 to £1 million. You can see that on the screen. He's 17 years of age. He's another winger. He's another very strong right-footed winger who plays naturally on the right-hand side, but can also cut in from the left. Can also be deployed as a striker or a number 10. He's a young winger. He's got another balanced personality. He's young, obviously. Natural fitness of 14. His pace and acceleration is a little bit lower at 10, but his mental attributes are slightly better. Got 14 flair, 13 vision. Can see the pass as well as deliver it. So his passing of 12 isn't too bad. Again, 17, really young, going to develop really well, and he's not the last Portuguese player on this list, because right up we've got under-19 Benfica teammate Tiago Freitas, who is, again, a midfielder. He's a central midfielder this time. 375 to 1.1 million. We're creeping up towards that 1 million mark now, but he's only 15. Just take that in for a second. Look at his attributes and his polygon, and he's 15. Determination of 16, flair of 15, vision of 13. His passing technique, first touch, all 11. His physicals, not fantastic yet, but he is 15. He's got 15 natural fitness. He's going to get better. He's got 11 pace. That's going to improve. He's got 11 acceleration. That's going to improve. He is going to be a really good midfielder, and he's only 15. If you get him now and work him through your system, he is going to be leading your club by the time he is age 20. And we're going to go, staying in Iberia, but to Spain now for Jaime Vasquez, who is at Real Madrid, and you can get him for an absolute steal. He's a centre-back at 16, 400 to 1.2 million pounds. He's 6'2". He's got good physicals, decent strength of 10k, not too bad. His acceleration, his pace is there as well, 11 and 12. Natural fitness, 13. Technical side of things, he can head the ball. That is the key. You can get 12 heading, 12 tackling. That is what you need as a base point for a young defender. His mental side of the game will improve. He's got 14 leadership, 12 decisions, 12 aggressive. Okay, he's not brilliant, but he's 16. He's going to get better. His polygon is a little bit of an elongated shape, but his defending and his aerial ability is already there, and that's going to get better as he bulks out his frame, improves through training. Get him into your squad early and develop him. He's going to be a centre defender who's going to lead your defensive line going forward. And it's back to Benfica's under-19s next, because we've got Rafael Luiz, who is another midfielder. So you need to check out Benfica's under-19s, basically, or just manage Benfica, because then you've got the future right there. You don't need to sign anyone. He's 17, so he's a little bit older, so he's a little bit more well-rounded. You can see that just at a glance at his polygon. Again, 16 natural fitness, 16 determination. He's 6'2". He is quite a big lad for the centre of the park. He's a model citizen as well, and he likes to switch the ball to wide areas. So he's going to be spraying balls around. He's got 12 vision to enable that. 11 passing could be a little bit better, but again, he's young. He's 17. He's going to develop. This is one of the more well-rounded, because he's slightly older players on this list. But we're not going to leave that just for Portugal because, well, actually, no, we are. We're going to go to Spain now. We're going to go to Sevilla and Iker Villar, who is our central striker. He's 5'10". He's not massive, but he can finish. He's got 13 finishing. He's 16 years of age. Again, his value is now from $500,000 to $1.5 million, so we're creeping up. So if you've not got that much money, you might want to go back to earlier in the video and check those guys out. But he's off the ball of 13, pace of 13, acceleration of 13. He's going to go over the top. You put the ball over the top, he'll get onto the end of it. That's what I'm trying to do with his hands. His attacking attributes are there. His speed is there. Again, he's young. He's going to get better. He's on this list. He's a promising striker. His personality isn't the best at balance, but that means you can mould him into the shape of whatever you need him to be. And he's only 16, so he's very malleable. If that is how you describe 16-year-olds, I don't know. But we're going to go back to Colombia next. And we're going to, well, he's not in Colombia anymore, he's in Brazil. But Daniel Ruiz, who is a left-sided attacking midfielder, he's Colombian, he's 20, so he's the oldest player who features on this list. And you can probably tell from his attributes and his polygon that he is 20. But he spent quite a lot of time at Fortaleza and then Millonarios as well, before going to Santos at the beginning of the 2023 season. Or where he will be going. He's at Santos now. He's got 1 cap already for Colombia. The most experienced player on the list as well. But looking at his attributes, they're well-rounded. His pace isn't fantastic at 13, acceleration 13 as well. But he's got good attacking attributes, good technical attributes as well. 14 technique, lots of 12s and 13s if you look at that top level of the technical side of things. So corners, crossing, dribbling, finishing, first touch, free kicks, all at 12. He can head as well at 11, that's not too bad. Good vision, good work rate, good young winger, gonna get better. As is Lucas Bergvall, who is another midfielder, 16 years of age, plays for Djurgårdens under-19s in Sweden. He was at Brommapojkarna, but now he's at Djurgårdens, and both names are quite difficult to say. Check out our Swedish League Guide, actually, because I butcher lots of names there. He's 750 to 2.3 million, so you can get him for under a million. You've stolen him. But he's really good. He's fairly determined, good young midfielder, 16 years of age, got great curtains, straight out of the 90s. Check out his attributes. So he's got 17 determination, 6'1". Physical side of things is pretty good. Natural fitness 12. Pace and acceleration are pretty decent. His technical side of things, he's got good first touch. Great technique at 14. 13 passing, 13 vision. He's going to be able to spread the ball all around the pitch from the centre of the park. He is a really good young prospect. And it's back to Portugal next with João Veloso, who is 17, worth 800 to 2.3 million. Again, he plays in the centre of the midfield as well. He's a promising midfielder with a professional personality. Comparing him against Bergvall, they both fare quite well. Good natural fitness, pace and acceleration of 12, flair, determination 15, vision 13, passing 12, could be a little bit higher, but he's going to develop really well. Got a really strong right foot, probably a little bit more advanced. You can get him into the centre of the attacking midfield as well. Got really good potential, got really good attributes. And the final player on this list is still in Portugal, but not at Benfica. It's Porto's Andre Oliveira, who is a 16-year-old central midfielder. There's lots of really good central midfielders. The centre of Portugal's midfield in a few years' time is going to be incredible if they all match their potential. You might just be able to get him for under £1 million. You might not. But he has got 18 natural fitness. That is a key one. His vision is pretty good at 12. Teamwork at 12. Passing 13. Technique 12. First touch 13. His technical ability, his vision is all good. His physicals aren't massively amazing. His speed could be better. He's got that natural fitness and he's got a balanced personality, so he's going to develop really, really well. And that is 10 players who you should try and steal for less than £1 million on Football Manager 2023. Check out these Wonder Kids as well.